And we're back again, guys. Sorry, I needed to interrupt the review of Konosuba Season 2. And we have another episode I wanted to talk about. The other episode is basically when Konosuba gets executed for something stupid. Oh wait, that's the first episode. That's the first episode of Season 2. And unfortunately, it's like, yeah, they need to detect him by a lying... What was it? A lying bell thing that detects if he's saying the truth or not. And then he's like, shit, I'm gonna get executed, am I? And then he's like trying to be a charming, seductive type of guy to say to the person that, you know, talks to him. Let me remember, what was it? The chick that basically interrogates him. And he's almost succeeding, but then fails. And the guy that wanted to execute him is like, yes, I will have your richness and your money, and like smiling an evil face like this. Yes. And it's like, what the... I'm like this. Uh-oh, shit. I'm like, what the hell? No, why this? And then everyone supports. It's funny. Everyone in the guild, everyone, not in the guild, everyone in the hero guild place where he works at, where he do the quest and stuff, where he does the quest, everyone is like, nope, execute him. And then the next second they're like, nope, defend him, defend him, defend him. But it's like, I'm like this, guys, I wouldn't have you as my sword protectors. Not at all. And Konosuba has a guy friend as well that has a guy hero friend that likes to go to a weird type of dream shop. That was from episode 1. Episode 9 and 8. Those episodes were pretty fun, but it's like, what the hell is going on in that episode? And my... what should we say? Another person that sat beside me when I watched this episode that translated because it was text everywhere in the episode. He was like this, I'm not watching this episode again. But it was fun. It was fun. Because it was so weird, but so fun. But it actually makes sense, because in the episode we have necromancers. Were they necromancers or were they? They were... Succubus. They were succubus. Yeah, that's what they were. That was from season 1. I've told you about it before. But I like to remember that thought, because that guy is like, nope, I'm just gonna date, he's like, yeah, you can date those others people after he got saved from the execution. Our main protagonist, I mean. I'm jumping around in this episode, or I'm jumping around in this review. But because I'm trying to remember the episodes, and I remember them, and they're pretty funny. Oh, I forgot, in the Tomb episode that he just left Aqua like she's like paralyzed, and in the next episode she's like traumatized. No, I'm serious. In the next episode she's like traumatized. And I'm like, what? Kazuma, you're a jackass! Though to be fair, she had a good point. She has a magnet of ghosts and purifying. The ghost and the undead basically wants to be purified and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, in the execution episode, he gets saved and like stuff, but he gets everything of his house gets stolen from him, or everything is like, you know, possessed, not possessed, taken over, taken by him. That was the word, taken by him, and like, no, give back my jacket! No, it's my only thing from Japan! To be fair, I will actually give him a good point for encouragement for his country and for his home. Even if he didn't care, he maybe cared about his family, but his family were douchebags in the first season. And if they show up in the third season, if that third season ever be to be fruition, sorry, I need to say that again. If that third season comes to creation, comes to be created and actually made into an anime, I will please want to see Konosuba or vad heter han again? Kazuma beat the crap out of his parents, or give them a good lecture. Give them a good lecture at least, because It was so a shame that they laughed at him at his death in the hospital. Well, he peed. Trying to save another person, another human being, after he bought a game. Though to be fair, he's an otaku, but to be fair, that was his first chance to actually do something good, and he wanted to go out. Good for him. And I don't like when Aqua says always the time. I don't really like when Aqua says all the time shut into him, because it's a bit of an insult here. He maybe is gonna go out of his being in a person secluded in his own room type of thing. Which is irony, because we are secluded in a room. We are actually secluded outside in the balcony in a type of little room. So it's a bit of an irony here. I don't want to say anything bad to anyone that is an otaku or something. I don't want to say anything bad, alright? Anyway, we continue with another episode. Another cool episode was when they went to the goddess, or when they went to the springs episode, a type of spring episode. And it became like, holy shit, what is going on? Type of moment. What happened? They came in there, they should take relaxing time, they should relax in the bathtubs and, you know, do usual spring episode stuff. But everyone in that town adores Aqua and hates what was it? Darkness. Hates darkness. And they even give her a bone instead of food when they try to eat at a restaurant. And then a little girl says your name. Go to the cold. Go to the church of Aqua. Blah blah blah. And they're like surrounding them every goddamn time. Our main protagonist cannot even go out with the friend. What was it? The explosion. Megumin. They cannot go out without that Megumin either. They're like, please sign for the cult, sign for the church of Aqua, and then they turn on the goddess, and then they save her in the last part of the episode, which was 3 episodes, and they try to surround them, try to kill them at their own hotel where they're staying. It just happened crazy shit. And we discovered that, which one was the chick that can basically give life, or an undead type of person that almost died all the time in the show? What was it? She's that in the store that always, you know...
They call her the shopkeeper.
The shopkeeper chick. Yeah, the shopkeeper chick is like, yeah, Kasuna, you have a bit of an evil mind sometimes. To be fair, he had a thing that he had a necklace that he could say, if they don't do anything he wants, that necklace tights and he gets killed. That was from the first season, I think. First season special episode, I think. Was it special OVA episode? Yeah, it was a special OVA episode, that one. But anyway, the shopkeeper chick finds an old friend from the Devil King's army. And he's like, yeah, I wanted to do some bad stuff, but first I wanted to have a good time, but then I was like, I'm so tired of these guys talking about Aqua, and basically had a problem with the whole village, which I can accept, because they try to always say about, join the Aqua. I'm like, dude, leave me and his friends alone. If I was him, I would be like, punch, 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 punch. Move away from me. Basically, One Punch Man, everyone in there. And when... good moment from Darkness. When she saves the little girl that also says, can you write down your name? He's like, I'm writing down Kasuma. I'm like, yeah, now you can join the cult. It's like, breaking the paper like this. Like, screw you, screw with your paper. The signing thing. Yeah, the signing paper thing. And when Darkness saves the little girl, she says, oh, evil, negative church that we don't like, type of thing. Even if we saved you from being consumed by a guy that can eat you alive, don't mind you. I forgot. The main protagonist gets eaten, but luckily Aqua has a, resurrect spell basically resurrect one-shot spell. But he needed to be eaten to work his tactical plan to defeat the... What was it? The friend that was with the shopkeeper that then became evil. And she's like, I don't want to hurt anyone, you know. She has a... What? Lich, that was her name. Lich. Lish? Yeah, that was her name. Lish. And she's like, you and I did a rule to not hurt humans, to not hurt civilians. Only people that are, you know, adventurers and... You know the point. She's telling about the balance of the world, that adventurers and monsters, they know what they're getting into. So if they get killed, they know the price. But civilians, they have nothing to do with it, and they are getting killed by this guy. Almost getting killed. You know, some, I think, got killed. Oh wait, the old man that took care of the baths in this type of town, he got killed for no fucking reason. And then everyone blames on Aqua because of poisoning or purifying the water, but it wasn't her. It was the guy that I told you about. The guy that works with the Lich chick before in the Devil King's army, but she's now working for the good guys. And P.S. Some moments before this, she was almost dying because of Aqua's ability to help bad souls. And she's almost dying, and then she's seeing the guy that was kicked as a soccer ball by the main protagonist. The general guy, remember him? Him. He's like, come. Or she's like, yeah, I'm gonna come. They're like, no, don't go. No, don't go. And then she came back. But anyway, she defeats the bad guy, and she defeats very badass. She defeats with ice powers, pretty cool ice powers, and pretty cool attack. You can see this episode if you want. It's like almost the last episode of Season 2. But anyway, this is my opinion about Konosuba Season 2. Pretty cool episodes. Even an episode about some type of running chickens that runs and like almost hits... Oh, they hit darkness and she's like, yeah, I'm taking the damage. She's very useless to hit things, but she's very good as a defense wall. She takes stuff. And Konosuba saves everyone, and they basically do strategy, and they basically lock in these creatures into a cave, and save each other, and save the hero caravan in one of the other episodes in Season 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, have a fun time, and enjoy.